Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is Cake, the First Berserker. So, I also realized at the end of last episode that there's this shortcut here, which means there's something around here that I missed. And that upsets me. I must know everything. I must see everything. I must slay everything. It probably has... Goodness. That almost happened. Huh. Really? There should be. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, I remember being over there. How did I never open those doors? It just annoys me that I missed something. No, he definitely won't have his stock refreshed. He's a one-pump Willie. I remember coming up this way. So... going down definitely is not where we're supposed to be. We spoke to him, opened this door, ended up out here, but we've been out here before, too. Those won't open. I don't remember where we're supposed to go. Glad I didn't touch the blade nexus, otherwise I'd have to kill everything over here again. Or just not come here. That would be much easier. So I'm pretty sure I know what's going on here. There's that there. Yeah, I remember this. I remember killing him. I remember killing that guy. There's one of the usual suspects around here somewhere. He was one of the grabbers, I think. Hate that nonsense. There's another one among these guys. You can't joke the Pope, buddy. Oh, for some reason I am missing a lot of this. Which is weird. I remember taking that path. I guess I have to do it again, since I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I hate to do it this way, but it's literally the only clue I've got. I don't remember where I was, or how I got there, or what I was doing. I did notice that broken wall, by the way. Open up. That's going to hurt. I saw that. You killed a person. Bad dog. Not sure where this thing came from, but I know where it's going. So there's another one over there. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this.
Zerg dragon! The Chaos awaken it!
I'm not fighting you over there. Okay. Still got it. I was not sure I could get that shadow strike off in time. I thank you guys for believing in me, though. That really, really fueled my power. How did you believe in something you didn't know was going to occur? Shh, sweet child. You don't need to talk. You don't need to think. Just watch. Listen and believe. That got a bit framey. So, what am I looking at here? I don't know where I died back there. It must have... I died around here somewhere, and I never got to that guy. So, it was over there somewhere? Oh, okay. Well, he must be talking to someone, so... No, he's not. Why, though? Ooh, that might have hurt. I don't necessarily know the... Well. And now we are on equal playing fields. I dodged! I know I dodged because I pressed the button. Crap. I don't know if I've said it before, but something I really hate about this game is that you cannot select a certain quality of gear in particular. For example, I hit discard. I have to literally choose one by one which thing to get rid of. I hate it here. That upsets me. That upsets me. Okay, we'll do it this way then. less than 30. What the frick was I even using? It was part of a set. Has to be this one. Not this one. It's Spirit Roller. It kind of looks nice. There's mine. It's not Soul Piercer. This one. You know, I really should have been looking for the one that was locked. It occurs to me now. I do want to upgrade this one to level 124 so we can get that extra damage. It's only... actually, it's 30. That's a big difference. Or is that from its stats? Nope, only when you're enraged. So, yeah, it's just much better. Also, I should really find time to mess around with the scaling, the function. Right, we need... actually, to deal with all of these. I hate this. Locked one. Blow, stamina damage. Enraged, yep. Ah. I was not aware. I don't know how I never realized that. Whatever. So, where were we going? Also, that's a purple, so I'm not even going to touch it. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, we have to go through there. Did I just see... yeah, there's an elite around here. Also, hitting that does not trigger Moonlight, which upsets me. Oh, it's you? Ow? Hateful little rat. Get over here. What is this framiness? Oh. That upsets me. I mean, I am trying to spam Shadow Strike. Because I was trapped in a corner. I hate it here. just lost 400,000 lacrima. That was maybe a level and a half worth of lacrima. Great. No one saw anything. And the worst part is I don't even really have to deal with the Chaos Stones. They accrue the stuff so slowly that it's not even that big of a threat. Can't really get in there since he dropped his landmines. You want a party? I guess that's how he parties. That's gotta be frustrating. Right, he's healing in there. Got your butt. Literally stuck in the animation. Get away from him. Get away. This is why I don't like fighting enemies in tiny areas. What do you mean there was no reason for me to do that? I really should stick to that combo when trying to break those things. It puts me a generous distance away from them. Man, it would be great to upgrade my stats right about now.
After Khazan and Osman killed that damn dragon, why was it brought here?
Oh. I really was not expecting this so soon. I know it's not going to be Ozma, though. Ah.
Is it truly his mark?
See where the chaos energy is going. There is much danger here. Good. Let us investigate it.
It's been a while, old friend.
The helmet stays on in bed, by the way.
Isma, I'll kill you as many times as it takes.
Ow. I almost died. It died. Well, we all saw that coming.
Die, mortal. Not until we say so.
We do this together, Khazan. To make a better world. Always, Khazan. My greatest friend.
Osma, together we defeated this thing. What happened to that moment? What happened to us?
The moment of reckoning is almost here. Soon you'll face the master of chaos.
Don't try to scare us. We're ready for him.
Phantom, bravado won't be enough. To defeat the master of chaos, you'll need a tool from the netherworld.
What tool?
Lord Charon has provided chains. However, to find them, you'll need to go to the place that echoes with despair.
So explain to me exactly how he's provided them, if you then have to go and find them, as if they just appeared in random places, but you're claiming they're being provided. Either they're being provided, or they exist and you have to go and acquire them. These things cannot be the same. These things are not the same. You have to pick one.
You'll be faced. Now you are strong enough to unlock. Tell me, what do you desire to gain from the soul stones?
More healing.
You require more soul stones to unlock more. You'll be facing. Mortal, I've found the secret location where the Master of Chaos used to frequent.
If it was secret, how did you find it?
To access it, you need a key. Though it looks like you already have it.
Wait, are you talking about the two pieces of the underground key? Because it looks like it needs 3 pieces, and I only have 2. By the way, okay, maybe she's saying she's found the entrance to it, in which case she should have said, I found the entrance to it. But if she found the entrance, how does she know what it is? You see what the problem here is. And yes, it's a tiny thing, but the tiny details matter.
Those 3 fragments you've collected, they are the key.
I've got 2. I only have 2.
Do you see the unique emblem engraved on them? There is also a statue with the same emblem at the Vitellon Temple ruins. Go there. It will reveal what you need to know.
Yeah, so I also acquired 2 more skill points from the boss. For some reason, the skill point I put in to this tree last episode, gone. I mean, I still have the point, which is great. But for whatever reason, it was just not where it was supposed to be, which is here. I don't know where I really want to put this point. Also, you'll have seen during the boss fight that one attack he does going up in the air, and then I'm 80% sure that that's an unblockable you're supposed to use counterattack on. But I tried it, and either I'm wrong or I missed the timing. To which I said, screw it, and I just used Shadow Strike from then on. Because I tried using Heat Wave in order to perfect guard it. But that's not a thing. You can't guard it. You can't perfect guard it. So, nullifying it was my next best option. Again, I don't know where to put this point. I guess I could put this here for when I use Heat Wave. And yes, I could put the points into... We have a lot of Lacrimon, by the way. And yeah, I could put the points into some of the other skills that we currently use. But I don't see any real value in that at the moment because only one of them is for damage, and that one's maxed now. And has been for a long time. So the rest are for effect.
As a merchant, I've always...
Or to accomplish some other goal.
Oh, look.
What did we pick up? The Wanderer's set. Dodge, stamina, and cost decreased by 10%. Mine is already almost 50. I don't need it. Plague resistance. I'd rather just cure it and not have to worry about having a set that its 3-piece doesn't really do anything of note for me. Slight increase to damage against exhausted enemies. Now the rear assault, oh, that increases your damage just across the board by 15% for 10 seconds. I don't hate that. It's not that good, but I don't hate it. Frontal assault, no. Also, this thing has successful counterattack, which is the one you use against unblockables. And then it increases your damage by 30%. Is it successful if it blocks an attack or if it blocks an unblockable? Because if it's the latter, it's a terrible set. You should feel bad. No, that's not the right armor. I also am wearing the Bard set. That's correct. Ooh. I don't hate that. Pilgrim, nothing else spear-based, right? Oh, Crushed Dreams? Crushed Dreams. Yeah, I've got no recollection of acquiring this, so it very likely did not occur this episode. Or, I didn't acquire it this episode. Yeah, okay, so I do remember... I'm not sure I like Furious Drive. So I get... Oh, and that also requires resources. That sucks. By resources, I mean specific ones. Such as the Soldier's Blade or whatever it was. And not just stuff I can craft by hand. Did I show you what we got for beating that one guy in the Codex? I have to take a look at that. I don't think I did. I tried to use the fire enhancer against the boss, but it's not possible to DPS him in a way that you can apply this enough to get the best value out of it with the spear. Sure, you can probably use the projectile skill, but I don't trust that to be any good. It would have to have an extremely high rate of application of any applied status effects for it to begin to be useful to that end. Okay, talk to him. What about you?
Do you truly believe the chaos cannot think of however the even...
I have to make sure
The law of equivalent exchange exists in all things, but chaos pays no heed to such rules. Bringing that dragon back to life is proof of that.
Okay, as you will have noticed, the equipment stuff is no longer in the interaction with her. It's applied to this thing on its own. Notably, this thing also has a looping animation that is so jarring when it resets. You can't help but notice the fact that it is the way that it is. Anyway, let's see what we can do about the scaling. I just want to see what it does. I mean, that's slightly higher general scaling for us. Proficiency B. Wow. At B plus, our scaling with proficiency becomes 222 extra attack damage. Meanwhile, at C, it's 74. Now, it's not like it's at B and it just jumps absurdly. That's B plus, which is, I would say, half a step below A. Which means scaling gets really absurd. I wonder how high the scaling goes. Does it stop at A, or is there something beyond A? We also don't have a lot of really good stuff here. Mostly... man. So basically these things will have random options and grades accordingly. And what I need for the spear is proficiency and willpower. Strength would also be good. I am extremely tempted to just throw this on, but no, I'm going to resist. It'd be nice if we could remove them, but I know that's not going to be the case, so I'm going to play stingy. Speaking of playing stingy, I should have been done with that boss fight half an hour ago. I had him down to about 10%, and I refused, absolutely refused, to use the Tearstone shards to heal myself. I even had an opportunity, after getting him exhausted, beating on him, and then using a brutal attack. I could have healed to full during his entire animation of getting up. Instead, I chose to tickle him with rather insignificant damage. And then I died to the attack he does while he's airborne and is shooting flames at the ground. I hate the way that operates, and the best way to deal with it is to run away and then around the outside of it to the left, I believe. I had, I think it was maybe somewhere around 100 health left. So pretty much anything would have killed me. And yet I outplayed it. I outplayed everything until that one attack. And it's not even like it was that difficult of an attack to avoid. You could also go directly under him, but I tried that before, I think, and it just didn't feel like I made enough distance on him to get underneath him before the flames spread to me. Aside from that, that's really it for the box. I think we need to speak to 2 more people, make sure there are no extra side missions. By the way, she said I have 3 pieces, and I only have 3 pieces. Does anyone know when I picked this up? Because for the life of me, I cannot remember. I pick everything up, and this did not register when I got it. I don't know how to feel about that. Were there any things of note that we could have acquired? Special parchment. Craft. Oh, I would really love to have those, actually. While under the effect of hallucination. That's not impossible. And I know where I can find this particular enemy. I remember they were at the end of the... There were 2 of them on the way to the boss fight room of the stage before the last one that we did a moment ago. Where we fought the princess. So getting it done shouldn't be that hard. All I have to do is whittle their health down to about nothing and then suffer hallucination and tickle him to death. That way I don't need to worry about the hallucination effects on my controls. So I like that idea. I might go about doing that. Servant of Chaos. I don't really remember where these guys are. According to its According to its weakness, it's one of those giant... I know where I fought 2 of them. I'm pretty sure there was one on the way to fight the princess. It was on the stairs. Well, it was on the landing. And all I have to do is beat it without using healing, which is not that bad. I really wish this told me where they could be found, or I could set it as some sort of an objective and then I could go to the mission menu and it would point out where they are, because there are only 2 places that I've seen them. Anyway, I am tempted to use the remaining Lacrima to level up, but the gains would be negligible compared to upgrading the new accessories that we just crafted, which is that one and you. Scarlet Robin's ring. Unending Tragedy. Crimson Tempest. So this is a dual wield set that gives you 2 separate skills. Well, one's a passive that upgrades the original. Crimson Tempest causes you to dash forward like a whirlwind, which is a very long animation to get trapped in. And remember, I only focus on how skills perform against bosses, particularly ones that don't flinch. The Gust upgrade increases the attack range and damage. don't have this set. In fact, I only have pants and the ring. I don't even have the blueprint for it either. Alright, so we need to finish talking to everyone we can.
General, the road to the palace is completely blocked by Hismar's corpse. We'll need to go through the Great Temple instead. The hierarch Reese might be there as well. The Emperor was planning on making her his concubine after you were captured. He's dead now, but I pray she is unharmed.
Given everything we've seen, that is unlikely.
General,
More side
there's been another
missions.
disappearance. After our last visit, a merchant group passed through El Ravaka, and now they've gone missing.
I do like merchandise.
Should look into it, sir. It could be related to Elaine's death.
Hismar coming back to life. It's just horrifying. His roar alone used to send our soldiers fleeing in panic. The Vitellon I knew has been destroyed. We have failed in the vows we took to protect the Empire. General, the Knives Vale are all over Vitellon. After Maluka and Rankus were defeated, I thought things would settle down. But Gilson stepped in and took over the gang. An old officer of mine, Siona, is doing everything she can. But it's still not enough. The survivors need hope, sir. You're the only one that can provide it.
Well, it looks like we know what's going to be going on next episode, huh? I'm actually going to stop the video here so I can get to working on the gear. I don't know how far I'm going to go with it. I'm still holding out just the faintest glimmer of hope. Actually, we haven't spoken to everyone yet. I'm still holding out the faintest glimmer of hope that epic equipment actually does drop, and we've just not been where it does. But I know better. What? Just go back down there. It makes more sense. Why do you keep moving around?
Oh, seriously? That many jars already? Huh. You've got a knack for bringing back even the most wayward jars. Hey, who knows? If you manage to find them all, I might just reward you with something real special.
And in order to find them all, you would literally have to go back to... I'm assuming. But if I designed the game, I would make it so that you would have to go back to all of the old... Actually, I wouldn't, because even saying it, I hate the idea of it. I would literally just add more of them to each level going forward. But what I'm assuming they've done is these jars were already a thing in the previous stages that we've been to, starting from the very beginning of the game up until now and forward into the end. And until we got Danjin, they were there, but we couldn't do anything about them. We never knew they existed. No matter how many pots we broke, we would never actually come across these things. That does not appeal to me. A special reward is a pretty good temptation, but if I don't know what it is, I'm erring on the side of caution that says it's not going to be that big of a deal.
Curious? Better get searching then.
Curious, but not interested. So how many... Oh, good. We can get some really nice stuff. Okay, good. They seem to cost gold, which I'm not really that fond of parting with, but extra... My only issue is their base defense stat is not good. But I do like the fixed attributes. That is super tempting. And this already comes with a 5.1% damage increase. But we're still going to end up losing defense. These are slightly better, but it does not get good. at any point after, does it? Like, this... Wow. Oh, that's because that one has the defense stat. Yeah, so 405 base defense is as good as it gets for these. I do want that proficiency. That's 15 points of attack and 1.5 extra stamina damage. I have to. I don't want to give up that defense, but... Okay, you can literally only have one of each, which is brutal. And it's brutal because I needed a shortcut. That's what I'm going to tell myself. And it's brutal because if you don't get the stats you want, you can make the thing epic now that I think about it, but still. If you don't get the stats you want early on, the cost of upgrading the random attributes, well, re-rolling them. The cost of re-rolling the random attributes is going to get absurd. I remember there was a piece of equipment I was re-rolling, and it just ended up being 14,000 lacrima per re-roll for a single stat. So I just made another one and started again. Anyway, that is going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will see you on the next episode. Will be tomorrow. I just hope it's recorded ahead of time so I don't have to do for this week what I had to do for last week, because doing it like this is awful. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.